Okay, hello everybody. Good to see you all. We're some way somehow I think screwed up the scheduling. But in this situation what we're going to be doing is to go ahead here in the is to get started. I'm just waiting to set up one last thing here as I ended up having a conversation and I've got a guest actually for this particular podcast, which is exciting. Uh, Now go ahead and set us up here. Just another moment. Make sure that the YouTube link is working as well. Hold on. Yeah, the wonders of technology here, folks, with setting everything up. And okay. Almost there. Just had to get the link so that way I can link people to the feed here. All right. So, guest-wise, I'm not exactly the best person for introductions, but he's been a longtime collaborator of mine and friend on different podcasts involving professional wrestling. But he is a comic book writer, has been one for many years now. He's recently, over the last couple of years, written for 2000 AD, written at least one Judge Red story that I do know of. If there's more, he'll probably remind me of that promptly here. He's also worked on Warbirds, which was published through Dark Horse Comics in 2023. My good friend, Jeffrey Wessel. Hello, Jeff. I believe we're on the right scene now and everything, so hold on. Set you up. Jeff, can you hear me? We're doing this
Yep.
for Video Ninja, so this is all like.
Yes, I can. Yeah. Yeah, I can
Perfect.
hear you now. I didn't for a few minutes, but we got it.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure on here in that case. So, but yeah, you can hear me fine still on your end of the spectrum, just to make sure.
Yeah, I can now. Yeah, and I'm seeing the introductions are coming,
Okay, perfect. Yeah,
and I posted links on Blue Sky and my
perfect. Yeah,
Facebook.
I just
So
had a little bit of an echo going on, so
okay.
appreciate it. Okay. And let me get the YouTube chat up as well, since I know there's a couple of folks there already waiting as well.
Yep, I got them all. So yeah, we should be good to go.
Okay, I'm sure. Okay, so that's our control room, not what I wanted. Perfect.
Hang on
I
a
think
second.
here's everybody. Hello, guys, over on YouTube. I'm getting you over to the screen here in just a moment, so I appreciate patience. Okay.
And now we have the lineups.
Okay. Rogério, hello, boa noite. Jake, thank you for the best wishes. I appreciate it. Okay, just need to... There we go.
Yeah, we had a Polish VAR today.
I think I got the view now to where we needed to be. Oh, yeah, we do.
Yep.
All right, so... Oh. That's... I was just checking something else because I think with the thing with Video Ninja right now as well is that I hear myself speaking like within 2 to 3 seconds after saying, and I'm trying to figure out how to like
taking enough
mute
feedback?
that, so
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
only hearing you, Jeff, whenever you do speak. So yeah, it's not bad. If I have to bear with it, I bear with it. But
yeah.
oh, I think I know where it was from. I think I had Twitch. The Twitch volume was on, so I was hearing.
Oh, there you go.
Now we should be.
Oh,
good,
that'll feed it back. Yeah. All right.
Okay, camera. Did it go? I blurred, so let me just try to unblur myself here real quick.
All right.
But yeah, what are you thinking, Jeff, in terms of the result here? Obviously, I'm going for Palmeiras being in my club, but result-wise, are we thinking more of like a curb stop situation, closer game?
I mean, right now, Palmeiras have the advantage in the goal difference, but they are tied on points. So a draw benefits Palmeiras. Obviously, a win does too. And we have kicked off, at least on my feed.
Yep, that is what is happening on mine as well. The scoreboard should pop up in this section here any second now once they do put it up. So
yeah, should we do introductions here? I mean, obviously, people know who you are.
Yeah, of course. Like I did my mini introduction here at the start before I brought you on, but if you want to introduce yourself a little bit further, go right on ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, my name is Jeffrey Wessel. I am I am Chris's co-host on the Busting Balls podcast, and we've done other podcasts down the years too. So you know, we go back a little ways. So but yeah, I decided, you know, I'll make my live streaming debut. I'm not really one for video, but you know, well, I'm gonna do my best here.
You do what you can with it, but yeah, and as I mentioned, kind of at the start, before as we were as I was doing introductions, obviously you have your other job, of course, in comic book writing as well. I mentioned Warbirds, which you wrote 2 years ago for Dark Horse, and then mostly it's been 2000 AD nowadays, correct? In terms,
that's correct. Yeah, I've written. I've been writing for 2000 AD for the last 2 years, including feature characters such as Judge Dredd and Rogue Trooper.
Very cool. But yeah, as you can see, Twitch chat's already popping. John Pengle's here with us. Love to see it.
Hey, John.
One of my mods, Pixelated Suits, who is over in New Jersey, but he is of... Pix, remind me again, were you Colombian born and then moved to the US, or is it that your parents are Colombian and then they all moved here, you were born here, but you speak Spanish due to that? Just as a quick reminder. But he is an Atlético Nacional supporter, so we got people from all over the place here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and thanks for the shout out, Pixelated, for the jersey. It's actually my partner's jersey, but I decided to wear it just for funsies today.
Fantastic. But yeah, Palmeiras wearing their third kit specifically that were designed by Kid Street, I believe, for this game. So
They're bomb ass third kid at
yeah,
that.
fantastic ones. Like a reference to the Taça Rio that we won in 1951. That FIFA can't decide whether it's a world title or not every couple of years. So that's a fun. That's always a fun conversation to have.
It's Schrodinger's world title.
Yeah, to me, here's the thing. Even if it counted as a world title, that it still only happened in 1951. It's been like 80 years at this point. Go win something now. Like, don't be living in the past type of shit.
Right. Well, trust me. Well, Palmeiras have won things since then, as we know.
It's just that elusive world championship compared to all of the major rivals that they have in Sao Paulo. That's been the thing that's been eluding them. And this tournament is somewhat of a big chance.
I mean, multiple Libertadores are not anything to sneeze at.
Yeah,
either,
definitely not. Especially when you have teams with like history in this competition that haven't won them in eons as well. So, yeah, Adam, thank you for the well wishes. Appreciate it. For some reason, I couldn't bring the original stream I'd scheduled on YouTube up live, so I just edited like the current settings that I have on OBS and then just made this one the one. But hey, it worked out. You guys are here, so that's ideally what matters.
So I just saw Javier Mascherano, and of course we all know he was a controversial player who went to England under controversial circumstances. Should we talk about Inter Miami being here under controversial circumstances?
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah,
hey, Adam,
supporters shield my ass.
Jeff has the glorious beard that makes up for me not being able to ever grow one, so it's a balancing act here.
Years of practice.
Hung, hello over on YouTube. Hope you're well. And yes, Steven versus Messi is a matchup that I was not expecting to see happen at any point, maybe outside of a World Cup. And yet here we are. It's happening. So Palmeiras with a pretty good chance on that set piece there. The Gustavo Gomez unfortunately didn't have too much power on it, so it ended up being a save. But yeah, I saw Taxis live as well. Yeah,
that was a really good chance.
Mm-hmm. But
maybe if we're lucky, I'll try to.
Never mind.
That ended as quickly as it started.
The thing is, this Miami backline is young and inexperienced, so Palmeiras should be able to take advantage of them, ideally, to get something.
Yeah, but the problem is that their front line is old and experienced.
Yeah,
we'll just say experienced. Oof. Avila is just down.
Flattered on that one by Flaco Lopez.
Oh boy, yeah, that might be
careful here.
Might be a booking. Maybe if y'all are lucky, if we get a goal, I'll do my Ray Hudson impersonation.
Yeah. I'm just hoping Abel Ferreira doesn't get himself a yellow card, because that would mean he's out of the next game in the round of 16 too. So.
Yeah, which Palmeiras are going to go through regardless. It's just whether or not they finish the group as leaders is the
exactly. Yeah, it's just a matter of whether we get Botafogo, since they are now second place after that game against Atletico earlier, or if we get PSG if Inter Miami manages to beat us.
How cruel is that Atleti? I mean, we have three teams tied at 6 points, but Atletico de Madrid goes out on goal difference.
Again, they shouldn't have taken the shellacking they did the PSG. If that game had only been 2-0 without the red card issue they had halfway through the second half, that could have been a completely different story of a game.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's face it, PSG shouldn't have lost to Botafogo either, but
yeah, exactly.
Here we are.
But I mean, it's like Botafogo in a nutshell would do the sort of thing of winning a game 1-0 against Paris Saint-Germain and then lose 1-0 to Atletico de Madrid immediately after. It's the most Botafogo thing I've seen, to be completely frank with you all. It's the nature of Botafogo in a nutshell. Like, there's literally a saying in Brazil that is literally translates to, there are only things that can happen to Botafogo. And stuff like that is part of that, the nature of the beast when situations like that. So, but yeah, we got the stats window. I'm going to blink the score since SofaScore is about 30 seconds ahead of us.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Adam Zero. Thanks for the beard comment. If I didn't
Appreciate.
catch you, if I didn't catch you already.
There you go. Yeah. But seems like we got a good crowd so far between both sides. I think Twitch was showing us at like 4 people right now, which is pretty cool. So I
Yeah.
appreciate it. And then 9
Speaking of
concurrent over on YouTube. So good mixture between everybody getting in. So that's fun.
speaking of speaking of crowds, can we talk the Urawa Red Diamonds
Yeah,
fans in Seattle? My
very
goodness.
fun. To
Everybody
me,
was talking about Esperance and Boca Juniors, and Urawa fans just brought the noise
it
like
helped that
Public Enemy.
the games being in Seattle have helped because that's an easy flight from Tokyo to Seattle. I think that they have a
Right.
direct for that. But still, like those fans from Saitama came in and showed out accordingly there, even though the team is not in the same form that they were 2 years ago when they won the AFC Champions League.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem with these sorts of tournaments when you book based on that. Going back because it could be a completely different squad by the time between the
Exactly.
AFC Champions League win and this World Cup.
Hmm.
It's a different squad. Could be a different manager for all I know. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I'm not too up on my J League because I can't ever watch it. So
Yeah. But specifically, yeah, it's one of those situations in which for Urawa, they lost a lot of the key players that they had. With us at Palmeiras, we're lucky that we still have like 9 players that were there for that 2021
oh
Copa
god, it's
Libertadores.
oh
So,
look, it's Yanni Infantino. Wow, I wonder why he's at
yeah.
this game.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Asshole, asshole.
But yeah, I mean, and if you want to talk about examples about like massive turnarounds, like we can talk about Al Ain winning the Champions League literally this past year, and then just the crazy amount of turnover that they had to where they're sixth in their league now, and they've been getting throttled in their group for
Yeah.
the first 2
Well,
years.
yeah, they got didn't they get washed 6-0 yesterday
Yeah,
by City?
by yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of paying attention to another game yesterday, so because it was Game 7 of the
Like at least
NBA
why
Finals.
Dad has tried to give a better account of themselves, even though they got a whammy of a group on their side with getting Mancini and Juventus in the same one. So
I thought Wydad Casablanca gave good account of
oh,
themselves. Honestly. Oh, okay.
he
That's
flopped.
never going to be a
It's
penalty.
fine.
That's
No,
never going to be a
never in a
penalty.
million years. Counterattack chance here, possibly.
Yeah. So, Chris, I have to ask, what is your clock reading? Because what is your game clock
I have it
reading?
at 10:05, 10:06, 10:07, 10:08.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm a little bit. I think I'm like 2 seconds ahead of you.
No worries.
Yeah,
I figure it's internet related stuff. It's fine.
yeah,
In Rogério, I can try to do the Porto one. Like, I'll do it during halftime once I'm able to like have a couple more minutes to set up a different browser scene to do that with, because that would be
yeah,
interesting at least to look at to see what's going on in their game.
yeah. No, all good, all good, all good. No, as long as it wasn't too awful of a time difference, because I have my Fire Sticks, and then we have one TV that's Roku, and the Fire Sticks are always like 30 seconds ahead of the
Of
Roku
course, yeah,
TV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every fucking time, man, with those things. Situations. Just need to make an adjustment here on my side.
That was never going to go in.
Nope. I
Good
appreciate the
try, good
attempt,
try.
but yeah,
Good try, good try.
that's like good hustle.
There you go, good hustle. I couldn't remember that one. So, JP Thrice, that crowd was rocking. Yes, it sure the fuck was.
Yeah. And look, to me in particular, if it had been a situation where they decided to like settle the host spot situation by say taking LA Galaxy, Columbus Crew, Inter Miami, and then whoever else won the Supporters Shield the year prior to Inter Miami and do like a 4-team sort of playoff for that, the same way they did LAFC versus Club America for the Club
Yeah.
Leon spot, I would have been cool with that. I just don't think that if you're going to give a host spot, I do think it should be whoever won your league that previous year, and not in the MLS style of winning the group stages portion, but winning the actual
Yeah.
MLS Cup, which would have been in that case LA Galaxy, which I don't think would have fared any better in this group personally this year. But still,
No.
like the it's
Although it would have been funny to have both LA teams in.
it would have, yeah, it would have been very interesting.
But it's FIFA, and they ain't slick as to what their reasoning is.
I think to me in particular, there could have been a case to be made to let Columbus and Galaxy settle it between themselves for that spot too, and then see who would have been the better one. Because Columbus probably would have been a better representative than current Galaxy and probably current Inter Miami to an extent too. But
yeah. LA Galaxy should never be let out in place of Ender, says Rogerio Ferreira Jr.
Yeah.
I'm going to debate that because they actually were league champions. So
I mean, the problem is, like, if you're going by the form that they had this year, I think they would have gotten washed in this group more so than what we were saying Inter Miami were going.
Well, they might have been, but the fact is that they were the league champions. So yeah, I think that gives them
get the situation with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And but, then, Adam, Cruz Azul is going to be super interesting because they are, I guess, technically qualified at this point with the Champions Cup win this year.
Yeah. So, well, sky blue, water wet, FIFA corrupt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Cruz Azul won't play until 2029, and who knows their form by then, says Adam to 2025.
Yeah,
yep, absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's the issues with running a competition based on both winning like the previous Champions Cups, which fair, that's a valid entry point, but then you've got to consider like what those teams from now compared to like 4 years later are going to look like.
Yeah.
But
didn't that happen? Yeah.
I'm surprised that didn't get called for interference, but there wasn't, I guess, a whole lot of context. So that probably explains that.
Yeah. After Botafogo beat PSG, everything becomes possible. Yeah, well, I mean, football is played on grass, not paper, as the saying goes. Yeah. I think that was Brian Clough who said that.
And the Botafogo manager dropped like my favorite quote of this competition by far, and kind of a bar by saying that football's graveyard is filled with favorites when talking about that PSG game.
Oh, that's a good line. That's a good line.
Oh. Fuck, too much on the cross there, but stable for the recovery.
Yeah. Inter Miami conceded 5 against Vancouver, while Cruz Azul scored 5 against them, says Adam to 2025.
Nature of football right there. Oh.
Yep. Funny old game. Oop.
Good block on that defensively, but still not out of the woods yet.
I don't think. Nope. Okay. Well, that was fun.
Like the right angle there, but counterattack.
Oh shit!
That's a possible 1-on-1 there.
Oh.
Everton.
Hey, God damn it!
Oh, Allende. Well, that's a bad counterattack goal to give.
Allende. Yeah, that was. Yeah, he was 1-on-1 with that keeper.
Was way
from
too high on that.
From midfield. From midfield.
Woof.
Good goal. No shame on Allende, but Palmeiras fell asleep on that one. Mm-hmm. And he had Allende had half a field to work with there. Yep. Yeah, literally nobody there except Weverton.
And somebody might have gone down with that's what happened on the stoppage on the run there. Why?
Yeah. I don't think anybody would have caught up to him to begin with.
I don't think so, but
I do see him going down. Yeah. Well, hopefully not pulling a Tyrese Halliburton from last night in the Pacers game. All right, 1-0 to Inter Miami.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, good executed counter attack on that situation. Just too high of a line, and they falling asleep on that long pass. So
yeah. Cruz Azul knocked out the biggest rivals, Club America, in the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, the craziest part to me was that Club America getting into that play-in game because of the coefficient side. That was almost crazy, given that they were not doing that well in the closer playoffs there. But if Murilo is hurt, that's gonna be a substitution they gotta make like immediately here.
Oh boy, yeah,
That's
that's
not. Oh
not.
yeah, Bruno Fuchs is
Yeah.
getting ready to go out. That is an injury sub right there. That's tough.
Oh, damn.
Still plenty of games to play, and
Yeah.
Samuel's point, you guys got to admit, in terms of substantial titles, Sao Paulo's a bit exclusive in Brazil. I'm not even a Sao Paulo fan, but that's the fact. Sao Paulo has won pretty much every single title you can win at this point, I think, outside of this new format of the Club World Cup, and who knows if they'll be able to play in that anytime soon with their form being somewhat inconsistent over the past couple of years. But they did win the Brazilian Cup finally with Dorival just this past year, really. So good on them. They've gotten all the titles at least once. So
Would that be the Dorival who just got fired from Brazil?
Yes, the same one. He in fact left the São Paulo job to take the Brazil national team job.
Ah,
which is just funnier.
Yeah.
Right.
Woof, says JP Thrice.
Yep, indeed, John.
I guess he's talking to my dogs.
I mean, it's also giving up a goal like that, but
yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that was a defensive calamity.
All right. Ali leading 1-0 now. Nice.
All right. Yeah. Didn't you
this
say?
Team sucks.
Didn't you say? Didn't you say in our group chat, in our Busting Balls group chat, Chris, that you would not be surprised if Ali washes Porto today?
No, not at all. Like this, we should have shellacked Porto in the first place in that first game. We just were bad finishing in front of the net, like 3 different times during that game. But free kick here. Rafael Veiga looks like he'll take it.
Oh, damn. Close. Hit the roof of the net.
I think for some reason the line was too high. They got caught off guard and then nobody could catch up to Alviverde on that one, Deadman. But
yeah. I think Chris knows your feels, lady.
I do. Bruno Fuchs, yes. Mm-hmm. That is his name. The center back that just came in for Murillo after his injury here, after that play.
Wait, Fuchs. Wait, wasn't there a Fuchs at Leicester? A Fuchs at the Foxes? Because Fuchs is German for Fox?
I don't think he might have been the same guy off the top of my head. I know he has played internationally. He was at Russia for a little while, but then he was in Brazil for the past couple of years. Yep, Paulino Kipping shouted out, Jeff. B should be proud of herself for providing that. Oh. The flag.
Thank you.
A corner.
Who's that name? Dead Man Inc. All right, thanks. Appreciate it.
There we go.
And we very purposely got the Celtic variant because we're Celtic fans. Yeah, too bad Urawa and Monterrey both are. Too bad both Urawa and Monterrey are already out. They were just flashing the advertisement there.
But I mean, I think if there is one thing about this particular Club World Cup is that, again, with a lot of these games being played on grass, for some teams, like, yeah, there's still definitely a bit of a gap, but I don't think the gap is as big as a lot of people were making it out to be, at least in these initial group stages. Knockouts could be a different story entirely.
Yeah, indeed. Well, knockouts always are. Yeah, I mean, you could throw everything out the window once you come to the knockouts.
And Rogério, and I think the problem was because UEFA was going by their coefficients, Sporting was nowhere near those UEFA coefficients until, like, this year with their performances in the Champions League. And even then, like, compared to how Porto and Benfica did over the past 4 years, that kind of, that did them a couple of solids. But I know that if they removed the country limits or made the country limit from 2 to 3, that it would have been, I believe, Liverpool, Barcelona, and Leipzig getting in over Benfica, Salzburg, and I want to say Porto? It might be Porto or somebody else.
Why would Leipzig have gone through? Is it because of that Pokal win from last year?
It's overall their coefficient of the Champions League for the past 4 years in UEFA was fairly high. Like, I guess because they were showing up in the competition consistently enough, that's partly like gave them points on that front.
I don't know. I'm going to quote Ray Hudson about football. It's poetry. It's not flipping math.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about freaking coefficients.
Yeah, and whatnot. Yeah, it's
coefficient D's nuts, as far as I'm concerned.
All right, so.
Incidentally, well, speaking of the math, if Ali score another and Palmeiras concede another, that might make things a little interesting.
Yeah, there is that factor in as well.
Almost out of my beer. Here's the goal scorer, Allende, again.
Yeah. All right. Okay, that's a pass.
Yeah, Deadman Inc. Tough break for Urawa Red Diamonds from almost beating Inter to getting eliminated. Yeah, we are pretty pro Urawa Red Diamonds in this cup.
We're aficionados, so
yes, and shout out to Mamelodi Sundowns too.
Okay, Porto apparently just tied their game, so it's 1-1 now.
Oh, wow. Okay.
If Palmeiras gets eliminated, the state of Brazilian football. Yeah, I agree. Like, if we get eliminated here, I think it's more embarrassing than going out in the round of 16 to a European club.
Oh. So are both Flamengo
anyway, but
are Flamengo
they are
qualified?
Flamengo are officially through, I believe, at this point. It's just a matter of whether they get first or second. Yeah, they've won their first two games against Tunis and then the Chelsea game. So now they're just playing between first and second.
Oh. Well, I mean, yeah, I knew they beat Chelsea, but yeah. Referee view. Okay, I want to shout out the fact that they've been doing these the referee cams, and they've been actually announcing the VAR decisions.
Yes, those have been.
I want to shout that out. Yes,
those have been good introductions to the FIFA game that should become ideally like I want them to be more prevalent across leagues altogether.
Yeah. Yeah, Al-Ali needs to win by a lot to qualify out of the group. No, they only needed to win by two more goals.
It's two. I think they have to do at least two goals or more. And Porto tying it basically brings the situation where it was at the start of the game here.
Champions League and the World Cup needs that. Yeah, I think. Oh God,
World Cup competition for sure is probably bringing that. If they're testing it out here, the World Cup next year will definitely have this. Whether the UCL introduces it, I have no idea.
Which competition was it? There was a competition last summer that had it. Or maybe it was even the summer before, which would have been the Women's World Cup.
Possibly the Women's World Cup? Yeah, that's the one that
Yeah, but I could have sworn that there was a competition last summer. It might have been Euro that did it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Intercontinental Cup. Okay, yep, that's what it was.
Okay,
that makes sense because it is FIFA still doing the
MLS
in front of the channel. We have Travis and I have a whole bit because of him going to a couple Sounders games, and Jordan Moore is friend of the channel. He doesn't know it yet, but he's a friend of the channel.
Apparently, we're taking an ad break on the Twitch stream. But no, actually, my brother, who's now in Florida, lived in Seattle for a number of years and was part of the Sounders supporter group. Oh, golly.
Good block.
Oh, good block. We bonded when he got injured and I got COVID at the same game. Yeah. Well,
rip in pieces, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Let's go fighting Messi's.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Boy, that's fighting words on this stream. No, actually, I remember going before I moved back here to Chicago. We went to a Chicago Fire versus Seattle Sounders game, and at Bridgeview, and yeah, we ended up going over to the Seattle Sounders side because I got beer spilled on me like 3 times, and I was like, yeah, I was like, you know what, I've had it with this. And also all the Chicago Fire chants were completely uninspired and basically lifted from Celtics. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Jose, you just pointed out there's a lot of disconnection in the midfield right now between offense and defense right now, which.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree in terms of like I'm rooting for all Ali to come up with a victory here.
Just because fuck Porto.
I think in general, just because it's something to prove to the European teams that not even like their lowest totem pole guys can just like walk, kind of just like bulldoze through anybody else that isn't like South American or European.
Yeah, I'm just so bitter that I'm at ah.
Yeah, not enough bodies in the middle there.
Nope, there was nobody home. Nope. Now I'm just so bitter about Porto beating Celtic in the 2003 UEFA Cup final.
Oh right, yeah. That going for you.
Martin O'Neill deserved a European trophy that year.
Stevom, oh, Falcon, what a good foot of the ball there. Yeah, they're giving them way too much space in the midfield to work with. I don't like it.
Oh, they're going on a... Oh, okay. Well, that was a good recovery.
The defense is closing down, but there's just too much of a gap
in the
midfield right now.
Yeah, the midfield's way too open.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, whereas here we have, 7 pink shirts for 2 Palmeiras players.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Travis, do not put that evil on me. I did not teach you anything of the sort. You're just taking that from the one HBO show, Succession. So
Hibbs. So, of course, all of you are aware of the Succession Hearts and Hibbs joke, right?
Yeah, no, that's what Travis was referring to as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that joke was for a very specific audience. Oh shit! Right over the bar. Too much power on that one. Yeah. That joke was for a very specific audience, and that audience was me. Of course, then again, I tried watching Mountainhead, and I gave up after 20 minutes because it was like watching an episode of Succession with like 4 Roman Roys, and I just couldn't take it. If anyone wants to give me a reason to keep watching Mountainhead, please do. Oh! Shaved the post
right there.
Shaved the post. My goodness. Yeah, I don't know about that headdress there, buddy.
Okay, no. More stuff like this is fine. We just got the finishing just has to be there.
Yeah, I mean, Palmeiras keep knocking on the door, but just can't quite go through the door.
Yeah. The problem is, Irvin, if Palmeiras loses here, they're getting PSG in the round of 16. If they win, they're getting Botafogo. So.
Yeah. Who would you rather play, Botafogo?
Botafogo's a little more inconsistent. and PSG, when they're on, they're on. So I just think our shot at a quarterfinals is easier through Botafogo than it would be through Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah.
I mean, and even if we make it to the quarterfinals, we're likely getting Bayern Munich, so it's a pick your poison situation regardless of how you go.
Okay. He texts me lyrics from Sunshine on Leith.
Bullshit.
I had a job interview. I was the interviewee with a guy who spent 2 years in Edinburgh for his master's degree. I asked him Hearts or Hibs. He didn't even know what I was referring to. So I did a contract job with a bunch of Scottish engineers, and there was a guy from Kilmarnock, and he supported the Huns. And me and this other Scottish guy just gave him abject shit for it.
Dear Lord. Yeah, fair result being Palmeiras 2-1. I could see it happening where they turn it around in the second half once the Miami backline is a little more tired, but they can't let a second goal slip through here. They need to do stuff like this, exactly.
Atletico Madrid are tired. Atletico Madrid are tired and they're not serious. Well, they're also eliminated, so it's a moot point.
Yeah. They committed a good amount of terrorism today, and even that was still not enough to get them through. So that just goes to show you. Okay, Facundo Torres. Left-hand side here.
Oof.
These crosses are not going to do what you're all thinking it's going to do.
Yeah.
Is it a corner? Okay, it is a corner kick. Okay.
Yeah, it is a corner. Yeah, it looked like it came off of a pink shirt.
Right.
So.
The fans are loud at least, so that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Hippo, hello. Yes, it's my team playing, so I can't. Its existence is not something I could ignore even if I tried.
Ah.
Oh. Another corner. Hold on.
Hippo of Midlothian.
Yes,
are you a Jambo? He's a Jambo? Okay.
Hippo is very much a Jambo, yes. He and two others in a different Discord server that I'm at basically have introduced me to the wonders of Scottish football outside of you and John. So there's also that.
So my real introduction to Scottish football was reading Irving Welsh and Train Spotting. So because he's a Hibs fan.
Yeah. But that does make me wonder though, like how was it that you chose Celtic to begin with out of the particular clubs that there were in Scotland?
Okay, so I'll tell you this story because first of all, the fact is that I'm actually a bigger Arsenal fan.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that. Yes,
but right, well, those listening may not be. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I got into Arsenal when I discovered football on my TV, and yeah, so I got into them. No, they also showed the Scottish League on Fox Sports World at the time, and I just fell in love with Henrik Larsson. It's as simple as that, and I never left.
There you go.
Introduced is a nice word for captured and held hostage until you cared about our plight.
It's true.
Look, man. I am I am a man of many varied interests. Yeah. So maybe if he's a Jambo, so he may be interested in knowing that I work for a publication that has a lot of Scottish heritage behind it in 2000 AD.
Right, so, yeah, because I don't introductions wise, like if Tipple was here a little bit late, yes, Jeff, who along with being a longtime friend and wrestling like podcast co-host and eventually footy podcast co-host after I jumped in with him, and John Arnold, who's another friend of ours, which again, finding out stuff about John like outside of obviously footy stuff was very interesting as well, just like his particular work editing and stuff like that of that nature as well.
Yeah.
Like for his side of the spectrum.
So yeah, we host a football podcast that was founded by two Doctor Who fans, basically.
Which yeah, and somehow we still haven't gotten John involved with you all for that particular aspect, since he hosts a Doctor Who podcast himself on his side of the spectrum.
Yeah.
He's still over on Twitch chat there. So for questions here, in terms of it, do I think a Brazilian team could get to the semifinals? I think it just depends on how a lot of these round of 16 matchups end up coming along. I do think quarterfinals are going to be a whammy for the Brazilian teams. If they get that far, they'll likely be facing European opposition. But it could be done. It's just the odds are not as good as what I would think.
Yeah. Caitlin Clark. What about Caitlin Clark?
What about Caitlin Clark?
I mean, she's a great player, but what about her?
Yeah, I think it's just a bit, probably.
How did Doctor Who lead to football? Because we were in chats in Doctor Who fan forums, and we would end up talking football too. That's how.
Yeah, the mixtures tend to happen. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Palmeiras is just trying to let them come to it and try to catch them on the counter attack, which I don't like. The times in which they've pressed this Inter Miami backline, it's worked. So I'm not sure why you're not doing a little bit more of that.
Yeah, if Palmeiras could string something together, they might have a chance here.
Mm-hmm. It's just it's not there right now.
Yeah, there's no continuity going on.
Mm-hmm. It's a Steven. Okay, switch happened. Steven is our most creative player, unironically, so he could make a couple of runs into the box. Oh,
Palmeiras is playing with fire, says yes, Ariel. Yeah, they've already got burned. So
they've been burned once. Could happen again if they keep doing it like that. Forcing a corner in these situations is good, but they've got to make something happen out of these set pieces. Also, Hippo, good reminder for us too. Jeff and I were just talking about we need to record our preview for the women's Euros coming out over sometime this weekend. So we were talking about that before we went live.
That will be the next episode of Busting Balls, which soundcloud.com/busting-balls or find us on Spotify. Search Busting Balls Podcast. Oh, damn.
Ooh. Good header from Flacco, just couldn't find a target on it.
Yeah.
Like, the chances are coming, is just the one chance Inter Miami had all game they capitalized on and we haven't. So that's the sad part of it.
And we're going to show the goal yet again.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a goal kick here.
Inter's defensive line is making a really good game.
So far into it, they've they've had their little moments here and there, but they haven't. It's been like a bend but don't break situation with them so far. Appreciate it, Hippo. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, hey, nice meeting you, Hippo.
Hopefully we do not lose, yes.
Yeah.
Ideally, fingers crossed.
And check out Busting Balls sometime.
Yeah. But yes, Palmeiras is going through with a tie or a win or loss depending on goal difference. Yeah, the goal difference is the huge thing if it is a loss, just depending on how Al Ahly and Porto turns out.
Yeah, right now the Porto Al Ahly result benefits Palmeiras.
Yes, it does. Okay, Piquet on the throw in here.
I forgot to mention that John is actually, ironically, in Scotland right now.
Oh yeah, right. He did travel there on his side of the spectrum. So.
Which is why next Busting Balls is just going to be you and me.
You and I. Oh yes, indeed. Oh.
Oh. So Palmeiras is only really in trouble if Porto wins, right? No, if Al Ahly wins.
Al Ahly wins, yeah, because the Porto game was a draw. So I believe Porto needs they need to win big on their side, and they need Inter Miami to win big if they want to make it into second place. So
which seems unlikely. So yeah, it's actually more the case of Al Ali
Yeah, I would say
because
so.
of all yeah. Because if
Seems like
Al
they're
Ali
yeah, seems
win,
like they're
then
slowing things down for the rest of this half and then probably going for it in the second half. But again, I don't like the idea of going down 1-0 to a team like Miami like this early on because they could turn it up the second half too, and
yeah,
you never know what Lionel Messi could do.
yeah,
Yeah,
he has a nasty habit of still actually being pretty good. So
yes. And Rogerio, yeah, I agree. They're just kind of lost on transitioning between defense and attack right now, and that midfield has been Inter Miami's to kind of dominate throughout the course of the half so far into it here.
yeah, well, that's what we were saying. There's no continuity at on Palmeiras' side right
Yeah,
now.
but I think I think the goal differential stuff still plays a hand into the Ali game with Porto, if I recall correctly. But then again, if they're going by head to head, then yeah, Palmeiras would have the advantage over Al Ali in that set of circumstances. I forget they're not doing the goal differentials initially; they're doing head to head first, then goal differential as the tiebreakers.
But either way, I mean, it hosed Atletico Madrid either way.
True, it did.
Yeah.
But that's because that group decided to play rock, paper, scissors with each other, with Seattle just losing everything.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think Seattle are that good this season.
They fought hard, but the problem is they just did not have finishers in that front line. And Jordan Morris being injured did not help them in the games where they would have needed him to maybe make a difference. Like
Yeah, well, I mean,
That Botafogo game was winnable for them if they had a half decent striker, kind of finishing some of those chances they had in the second half.
yeah, well, I know that dilemma being an Arsenal fan. So
Yes, yes, you do. Oh,
oh, that was a good cross, but
yeah,
went to
nobody
the
was there.
wrong player.
Steven here to take the corner.
Mm.
Let's
Coming
see.
up on
Yeah,
probably
coming
not
up
gonna
on
be
the
a
half
whole lot.
here.
Yeah, not gonna be a whole lot of added time, I don't think.
Oh,
Oh,
that got gnarly there for a second.
goodness gracious.
Oh, good pressure, good pressure. Oh,
PSG, Palmeiras needs to win to evade PSG this early. Actually, a draw would benefit Palmeiras because they'll go up on goal difference.
yeah. Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh,
good take.
surprise!
Oh, come on. That's a
Oh,
card. Thank
all
you.
right. Messi
Card the
booked.
golden boy.
Messi has been booked. Did I just see it's only 1 minute at a time?
Oh,
Oh,
that
oh,
VAR maybe.
oh! Can we get a look at that? Oh wait, but
He got
well, wait a
fucking
minute. Isn't that?
kicked in the inner leg.
But wait a minute. That wasn't on Palmeiras' end of the goal. So what's the VAR going to do?
Oh boy.
All right. Well, that's the last thing Palmeiras needs is another injury sub. Oh, oh. What's the? I have the volume down.
Okay, yep. They're just playing on, I guess. Or is he going to the review? No, they're just playing on. All right.
Yeah. Have we said thank God it's not on Fox Sports yet?
Yes, I'm glad about that.
Oh
Ooh,
boy.
Ollie just scored 2-1. Yep, end of the first.
Oh boy. Okay, well that's putting the cat among the pigeons right at halftime, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Right, well, I'm hoping for a much, much better second half. This was Palmeiras had a couple chances, but just very, very lackluster on how they were creating them, and then just that one mistake on the midfield cost them a goal. So,
Yep. Well, right now, as it stands at halftime, Inter Miami leads the group at 7 points. Palmeiras, 4 points and a +1 goal difference. Al Ali, 4 points and a -1 goal difference. Porto, dead last, 1 point. So
but
it's I think that second Al Ali goal is definitely putting the cat among the pigeons there.
yeah, yeah. Botafogo dropped the invincibility today, but come on, yeah, I agree. At least they dropped their invincibility to an European team. Us dropping it to an MLS team, God, that'd be embarrassing. Jeez. Like, I don't even care if the team has Lionel Messi in it. I'm still just not here for it. But yeah, midfield needs to be rearranged accordingly, and they just need to, ideally, really, they have to press that they have to press that Miami backline and force them to make mistakes.
Yeah. We're at halftime now, right? So I'm going to take this
Yes,
opportunity before we do a
go
halftime show to
go and do what you do.
get refill my beer and all that.
Yes.
So I'll be right back.
No worries. I will be keeping stream company in the meantime. Yeah, somehow we made the stuff on Video Ninja work out way better than I expected personally.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, Liam.
Liam wants to say hi. My son Liam, also
Hello, how's it going?
wearing a Celtics shirt.
Ah,
So
nice. There
So
you go.
Liam has two Celtic shirts, and they are the away versions of shirts that I have because I have the home versions. He has a
right.
I have a home Kyogo. He has an away Kyogo, and then that's a 2003 Larson shirt that I have the home version of. That he actually cajoled me into dropping. What was it, like 120?
100, yeah, 100.
120 for it.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go do my halftime things, and then we'll talk some halftime stuff.
See you on a bit. Thanks for coming by, Liam. Appreciate it. Yeah, Irvin Suarez has been. His knees are cooked at this point. The season at Grêmio was already one thing, and then just the stuff from MLS as well. Because I mean, MLS plays for a while too, so it's even coming off the bench. Like, I think at this point he is to where I could see his career ending at the end of this year or next. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, the goal-scoring instincts are still there. He just doesn't have pace anymore to run around and do stuff with. Let me go visit Tactical Manager's stream real quick here just to also complain about what is going on. Here. I think he just got benched for this one, Ariel, just because he didn't do a whole lot in the first two games, and Flock was scored against Al Ali, so they just decided to give him the nod. I wouldn't be surprised if this game is going to require, like, heavy pressing if they put him in the second half just to try and pressure that back line into making mistakes. Not happening on the song request. Not happening at all. Here's the thing, Ariel. Like, I like a lot of the things that Vitor Hockey can do, but they've got to figure out how to get him to actually finish chances and score goals, because otherwise, what's the point of paying 25 million to get him in? Yeah, I agree, Gamer. It's basically a matter of pressure that backline, which is inexperienced to begin with, force them to make errors, and then just be more composed in front of goal. And that's how you turn that one around. But yeah, Steven's replacement after the cup. Technically, they have Felipe Anderson already playing on the right hand side. They brought in Facundo to actually compete for that spot, since he's kind of playing out of position on the left hand side. He's naturally on the attacking right hand side of the spectrum. So it looks like there's going to be some competition for that, but I believe Facundo was the one who brought it in. But yeah, so life standings right now, yeah, Palmeiras is in second at the moment. So if things stand, we'd be playing Paris Saint-Germain. Ideally, I would like us to win and have the All-Brazilian clash in the round of 16, just because I like our chances better against Botafogo, and I think it would be a good game on top of it too, just because it'd be two Brazilian sides going to war. Yeah, exactly. Like, this is the kind of game that if Palmeiras played against PSG, they'd be up 4-0 before the end of the half. Ooh, Wonder Franco getting sentenced? Like, I mean, feel like it should be more, personally? Yeah, way too low. But, of course, Dominican Republic, that being the max, yeah, that checks out. Fucking hell, man. Alright.
Hello, hello.
Hey, welcome back.
So I've been informed my mic is very loud.
I mean, to me, it
I
hasn't
think maybe
sounded
it's
that
just me
crazy.
that's loud. I don't know.
Could be, but I mean, it hasn't sounded way too crazy for me.
Mm, well,
Ariel, that is fair enough. Like, I understand it's sort of like a temporary alliance of sorts where we Brazilians are looking at these Europeans and go, yeah, no, fuck these guys, let the Brazilian teams win. But at this point, if it's around 16 between Palmeiras and Botafogo somehow, it's war. Like, it's business as usual for us. This is like a temporary alliance.
so yeah. Long story short, Palmeiras just needs to finish their chances
Yeah,
right now. I mean,
finishing their
if they
chances and
finish like
pressing that
half
back
their
line.
chances, they'd be up 3-0
I agree.
or
It's
three
just,
one, I guess.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's just that, and then also just getting onto that, just pressuring that Miami backline because at some point or another, if they're just passing it out of the back like that to waste time, somebody's gonna screw up if you press them just the right way, and that's a chance for possible quick counter and maybe a quick cheeky little goal there to tie things up.
Yeah. Oh, John says
Oh,
it is
confirm it's
loud.
loud there, Justin.
Yeah, I think it's just me that's loud.
True. I mean, worst
I've
comes to
only been
worst,
told
you
that
can
my
always
entire life, so
you can
you
always
know.
adjust the gain as needed. So things happen.
Well, maybe turn my gain down on your end. I guess I don't know.
I can actually give me 1 second. Let me do that.
Yeah. Prosecutors seek 5-year prison term for Ray's Wander Franco.
Yeah. So
I
he
need
got
context.
convicted of sexual assault of a 14-year-old, and Dominican
Oh,
Republic 5 years is the max, which is still too
oh,
low.
fuck
So
that!
yeah, exactly.
Jesus Christ!
Okay, I think I've got you adjusted a little bit more, so Jeff, it shouldn't be as bad now on the
Okay,
volume adjustment.
all right, sounds good. What is this? Palmeiras Botafogo will guarantee a Brazilian side on the quarterfinals. It will allow me to stop finally cheering for Palmeiras.
See, exactly. The Brazilian thing is we want the Europeans to suffer more than our own, but then when it's us against us, it's business as usual again. So
Okay, so Ariel, who do you support?
I'm assuming Ariel's a Botafogo fan, but that's
All right,
just like that's a guess. So
yeah. All right, John says that the mic the levels are good.
oh, I'm assuming so Ariel. If it's worse, then it's probably Corinthians, isn't it?
Oh, worse. Uh oh.
Yep. Okay, that checks out. That checks out completely.
All right, what is? Oh, well, I guess
He's a Corinthians fan.
Corinthians. Okay, all right.
Exactly. So no,
You know, I like
that makes
their.
sense.
You know what? I gotta say, I like their badge. I'll say that.
That's just fine. Like, and I think in general, it's very hard to screw up a black and white kit.
Yeah, I do like. I mean, yeah, the nautical look. I liked it. At least it's not Vasco.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about badges or just the fact that it's not
I think it's
Vasco da Gama?
probably the team is what I would think he'd be referring
Yeah,
to here. But I think in general, yeah, for when it comes to like teams that have black and white as their main colors, it usually tends to be really hard to fuck up a good white kit, like with black
yeah,
undertones and stuff of that nature. So,
yeah.
Travis, don't
Aren't
make me come
I?
up there and smack you over on the
Aren't
Twitch
I a
side of the
Corinthians
spectrum.
fan too?
My
Chris, I
mods
think
are
you're being
bullying
trolled.
me.
I think you're being trolled. You're being trolled in the chat.
My mods are bullying me. It needs
F
to
in the
stop.
chat. F in the chat.
But I think in general, Ariel, since you're here and obviously we've with the Corinthians fandom and whatnot, what do you make of the whole situation with Memphis Depay and Neto getting into it over the past couple of days on social media? Which, for context, Memphis Depay obviously was playing in Europe for a while. He went to Brazil and started playing for Corinthians, big contract and all of that. Neto is one of the sort of iconic players of Corinthians of the older era that they had, and those two have been getting at each other's throats over the past couple of days here. It's been a fun little story in Brazilian football to follow outside of the Club World Cup stuff.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
unfortunately, Brazilian football not really one of my. Yeah, Brazilian football not one of my my subject matter expertise things, but that's because I don't get to see a lot of it. So
that's fair.
because I lost Gold TV a while ago, so.
And just our TV rights for stuff are practically like non-existent outside of Brazil. Hopefully, it's something that it improves with time, but
yeah.
Rogério, Palmeiras fan, but I think Flamengo has a better chance of winning this cup between all Brazilians. I think Flamengo is the more complete team at the moment. They just tend to be very, very streaky sometimes, where if they're hot, they're hot. If they cool off, they're not so good. But as of lately, they've been playing really, really well. Yeah, Ariel, and I do agree with that. Like, the Pie could be doing better performance-wise, but, like, there's a whole financial situation with Corinthians right now that is a far bigger worry than I think anything that Memphis Depay might be saying about Neto on social media and all that. So,
well, we just had a halftime substitution. Mauricio came on.
Mauricio came in.
Palmeiras.
All right, yep, that's interesting. He did
I didn't
really
see
well.
who he came on for.
He did assist with the Flaco Lopes goal against Al Ali, so he has contributed so far in this tournament. So, yeah, Paramount Plus used to have the rights. They don't anymore. I don't think anybody in the US has the rights to it this year. I'm hoping at some point or another they figure that out again.
Is Gold TV even still on the air?
I'm not sure, to be completely honest. But
yeah, because I mean, I haven't. Yeah, I mean, I used to get it on cable, but I don't have cable anymore. So
yeah, I hear it.
I did not. Oh shit! See, that's
okay,
what they need to do, but they also need to finish. They need to finish though. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh
yeah, right. Kazu TV does have it if you have a VPN, but
what about Globo? Does Globo carry it?
I'm assuming Globo carries a couple of games, but I don't think they're live ones if you're going through Globo International, unfortunately.
Yeah. And beIN Sports ain't shit anymore, so
no, not really.
Like I think all they have is like Ligue 1 and the Turkish Super League.
Nowadays, yeah. I think they have the Libertadores and the Sudamericana as well, from what I've seen, but not as many.
Oh, do they?
Games.
Okay.
Yeah, those pop in every once in a while.
But again, I also lost beIN Sports, so I don't even know. And since Ray Hudson went over to CBS, I mean, what's the point?
For sure. But yeah, then Botafogo qualifying in the funniest manner is typical Botafogo. Yeah.
Botafogo.
Yeah, because they lost against Atletico, but they still qualified because they beat PSG the round before. So.
Yeah. They show some games, sports TV shows. Globo is geo-locked. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, back in the day, I mean, like Gold TV had like Brazil, Spain, the Bundesliga.
Yeah, they had a ton. I do recall that.
Yeah, they did. I still miss the days of Fox Sports World before they became Fox Soccer Channel, when they carried, they also carried the Brasileiro, they carried Scotland, they carried Argentina, they carried a lot, and they carried rugby. They carried rugby.
They carried rugby, which is crazy. But okay,
so yeah, that was how I got into the sport was Fox Sports World, and that channel now that channel is FX. So what are you gonna do? Oh,
nah, just a flick the wrong way on the header.
Yeah.
Miami with space.
This is sadly the sort
There we
of
go.
play where Inter Miami can screw Palmeiras.
There you go. Just keep forcing them into. Well, don't give them that much space to work with. Alright, so. Like, once they start trying to play these balls backwards to.
Yeah.
For,
Oh.
good save. He didn't have
Yeah.
much of an angle on that one.
Yeah, that was. It didn't have much speed on it, too, to be honest.
Not at all. Like, that's an easy enough.
Yeah, that was easy save for Weverton. Yeah.
Okay.
Currently, Palmeiras still in second spot.
Yep.
On goal difference.
Stevon has somebody running on the right-hand side with him. Marcos Asha.
Kaze TVO is also playing on Disney Plus. Well, not in this country.
Yeah, no, yeah. You'd have to have a VPN to get access to it for sure.
Yeah.
And even then, like the access to it, like some stuff could still be geo-locked regardless of whether you're using a VPN or not. It's hard to tell sometimes, but. Oh.
They could do something.
Stevon. The defense just closed on him at that point. The passing lane was non-existent.
Yeah.
But he's going back to press, which I do like. There you go.
Nope. Well,
not
got
quite.
away with that. Oh, shit. Well, that's what caught him last time.
Yeah, but thankfully...
Although there's a lot more people forward this time, so...
Yeah. Better positioned as well with that. But these are the sort of things they need to do. Yeah, they just need to press on these guys near the middle. Dill! Hello, hello! Over on Twitch. What a raid. Gents, how are we?
Oh, well, wow. We suddenly have a lot more people showing up.
A lot of people here ready to witness my misery as we're losing 1-0 to Inter fucking Miami. Go figure. Appreciate you, Dill.
What is this? Pixelated Suits was getting some rematch in. I think we're going to be talking rematch. Not this coming episode, but the episode after of Busting Balls. We're going to talk about video games.
The crew for our side, Dill, Pix, and a couple of the guys, because we're North American based for like FM content creators, we've been playing a couple of rematch games through the beta as well, and then probably going to happen with the full time. Okay, so that's a foul. Suarez foul Gomez. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So Robo rated. That explains that, Tubby. But yes.
Tubby,
Dill, Maddie, Pix. Good to see you all. Still plenty of footy to play here. Just gotta find a win. Facundo's had a couple of chances. They've just been blocked both times, and then he missed like one that nearly went into the first. So the finishing has been lackluster, and then stuff like that's happening too. Come on, boys.
I admire the variety of Palmeiras kit I'm seeing in the stands versus the pretty uniform kit that Inter Miami's displayed.
I mean, to Inter Miami's mishap, oh god.
I mean, they're only 7 years old. Oh no. Oh goodness gracious.
Cool.
Woo, he nearly did it again.
He didn't have as much of an angle as the guy on the first one did, but yeah.
He nearly did it again.
Yeah, again. Same mistake as the first goal. The line is way too high, yeah.
Maybe quit leaving Allende wide open.
Exactly. Bad cross.
That might be a good strategy for the game going forward. Quit leaving Allende wide open.
Yeah, Rogério rematch is it's a 5v5 like soccer game that just recently came out. It was on beta for about 2 months or so. It just launched this past week. It's fun. I'm just not sure like how widely available it is. If it's like a global release that they did on Steam for it, or if it's limited to like certain continents and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no crossplay as of yet. Okay, gotcha. But hopefully they introduce it down the line. That'd be fun. Okay. Oh.
Mm.
Facundo.
Oh.
Puts across
Somebody.
and up.
Nope. Nobody was home.
Right idea, just not enough bodies on the ball there, and then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, nobody was home. So.
Yeah, exactly. Good press there from Bruno Fuchs. Great pinch there from him. Okay, passes up center. Mauricio loses it, but that's fine. Good pressure. Oh, all right, bad tackle there, I guess. Okay, Paulino's coming in now for Torres. Yeah, I mean Faku, like he's had a couple chances there, but just has not been able to finish at all, unfortunately.
Oh, and
So,
here's the commercial insert.
Yep. But yeah,
One of the
Paulino in for about
one of the
30
benefits
minutes.
of having the free feed.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's see what happens here with Paulino getting involved. He hasn't done a whole lot so far, but there was a time to break out. If there was a time to break out, this would be the one.
Yeah. I gotta say, I don't hate the Inter Miami, striped kit, but it also reminds me if they change it to a more yellow color of that 1 year's Newcastle United away kit, where it looked like the cream savers, the butterscotch
Right.
cream savers.
Yeah.
That was what I think 2009 when they got relegated.
That seems about right.
Porto 2-2.
Oh wow. Oh.
Okay.
He scored it again. 3-2.
A little bit of a buffer for Palmeiras now.
No, Ali scored again. From what the commentators just said, it's 3-2 apparently. Oh.
3-2.
Corner. Okay. Oh man.
Well, FOTMob is not updating.
Okay. We'll see. But yeah, dangerous there.
Yeah.
Dangerous chance. Okay, that was a own goal. That was a goal kick instead. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Tubby, hate to break it to you, but I'm rooting for Miami.
Boo,
Okay.
Boo,
Okay.
Boo.
It is what it is.
Okay. Yeah, they just updated the scoreboard there now that just popped up. Yeah, I'll always leave it with 3-2. They're having a barn burner on their side. Oh.
It's too late to flip it over. I'm kidding, Chris. Ooh, nope.
All right. Oh my god, Porto just tied it? What? Hold on here.
Whoa, hello.
That's the garage door downstairs.
Interferes with the mics or your audio?
It's literally right below me, the garage.
Oh,
so that's why.
Okay. So it's just a vibrations.
Exactly. Yeah. I hate it.
Okay, so FOTMob is jacked up on my phone. I'm gonna try
Probably
to stop
so,
it.
yeah. It's not being able to keep up with whatever's going on in that game. Okay, well, come on, Palmeiras.
There we go. I'm gonna force stop it and relaunch, and then we'll see. No, still says it's 2-1 on my end. I don't get it.
Yeah, just showed up on the side here, like
now it's 3-3. Holy sheep shit!
Yep, it is
3-3.
Mauricio.
Oh! Oh,
Nope. That's a corner then at
yeah,
least.
that's not gonna be. Yeah, there's no
No,
way
yeah,
it's a
that's fine.
penalty.
Like, he
And to
forced
be
the
fair,
corner.
he didn't. And to be fair, he didn't ask for one either.
Exactly.
So
Oh!
that was a build-up in the box.
Yeah, that was almost something there.
He says the state of Portuguese football.
Oh,
Don't be so hard on Portuguese football. They're producing great players and coaches. Well, I gotta say, Boca bullied Benfica, but that game was a brawl to begin with. So.
Yeah.
But once Benfica adjusted to Boca's game, they were able to force the draw. So
Yeah, there is that. And again, I think for Benfica, the big task is whatever they're able to do against Bayern on their side of the spectrum, since Boca has Auckland City.
yeah, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Poor Auckland City.
That's fine.
There's no club as deep as Miami other than the top dogs. Well, there's no other club that's also getting blatantly favored by Gianni Infantino either, if you don't mind my saying so.
Right. Okay, Marcos Rocha. Okay, Flaco. We're not. Okay, cool. It is what it is. Play on, I guess. Good interception there. Flaco. Good bit of passing there. Not so much from Lopez. Flaco. Oh! Good block
Yikes. There. All right. Can Palmeiras do something here? Okay. Oh, good getaway cross there.
Yeah, they're set low at this point, just meaning to prevent. Still, ball's still there.
He lost it.
Wait,
It's
no.
out. No?
Guess not.
Oh,
it looked like it.
That ball. Hey, Arsene Wenger. That ball looked out to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Inter's not a bad team by any means. If they had entered by the rules, nobody would be questioning. The problem is exactly how they got in, which, yes, that's been kind of the crux of our argument. I just think defensively they're not all the way there, but they're doing a good job so far in this game, so I will give them that. Oh, yeah. What the hell? Are we like blatant holding?
Yeah. How was that not a foul or even a penalty?
Anything, yeah.
Well, it couldn't be a penalty because technically it wasn't denying a goal scoring opportunity.
Yeah, it's just I'm kind of wondering like what's going on here.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Inter's down a man too.
Oh,
damn it. If somebody had gotten on the end of that pass.
Yeah. Felipe Melo next to Arsene. That's illegal.
Yeah.
So Jordi Alba's going in for them at some point here.
Is that Felipe Melo next to Arsene Wenger? Maybe.
That's illegal. Yeah, the holding probably being illegal. Yeah, I'm very curious on that myself, but it seems like this ref is letting a lot go. From both sides. Like, he's let a lot go. So, like, at least there is some consistency on that aspect.
Who is the ref?
I don't
Jesus
remember.
Valenzuela Saiz, the Colombian
Oh, boy.
ref.
Oh, so we're getting Common Bowl refereeing. That's just
Yeah. Yeah. That's funny though. Usually, I thought officiating crews usually come from the same country, because I saw that the main VAR
it's
is
Polish. It's Polish. Yes.
Polish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think with FIFA they've been variating the crews altogether. Like it's not
They've been
restricted
trying to. Yeah. Okay.
something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Fair. How is that not a penalty? Well, because technically it wasn't denying a goal scoring opportunity, but also,
it's
yeah,
just like
they
it's
should have
blatant
been
holding,
called
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Mascherano, time to mess things up like you're signing illegally for West Ham United. Yes. Oop, oop. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. You can't
Oh,
give Luis
boy.
Suarez those sorts of chances, man.
No, you can't.
Cannot.
The man can barely walk, but he can still score.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's... Unless something drastic happens in the next 5 minutes, this is pretty much game right here.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that with the draw in the other game, it still benefits Palmeiras.
Yeah, still. It's just the problem is, yeah,
and even if
just
one of
bad
them
defending
scores,
too. Like, I don't know, maybe just hack him outside of the box if you really have to, even if it's risking a Messi free kick.
right? But
Well, everything got some of that, but not all of it. Ugh.
yeah. Well, I have some bad news. If Porto go ahead, Porto's going to go through, because they'll have
the no draw.
they'll have the draw, and they'll have even though they'll have the same goal difference, they have more goals scored.
Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's
y'all
not
better
good.
y'all better be hoping for Al Ali to only score one more goal and not do anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah. As has been noted, the cat is among the pigeons here.
Yeah, Porto needs to score one more to go into second place.
Yep. So if nothing else, Palmeiras better get. Yeah, they better at least get a goal, because that'll give them a +1 again. Oof.
Oh man,
I just saw the Palmeiras banner that said Savola, and it just reminded me of Javier Saviola, the Argentinian player.
Yeah.
Remember, he was like hot shit for like a couple of years, and then he just fell off the face of the earth.
Okay, so I guess Victor Hockey's coming in, and Alan's coming in as well for Evangelista.
And what is that? You'll have to forgive me because I'm not familiar with. Yeah, because I'm not familiar with Brazilian football. What does this add to Palmeiras?
So they're trying to go more attacking now. Victor Hawk is basically a second striker going in. Don Garber and Infantino's chat group is going crazy right now. Yeah, I believe it, Biz. I believe it.
Wait, is it really a group chat or is it a DM?
I wouldn't know, but the point is just the boys are probably yucking it up accordingly at this result. All right.
Don Garber needed to go years ago.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
It's like Roger Goodell at this point. Just they need to go. I mean, does Palmeiras have it in them to even get a goal at this point?
Who knows? It's not looked very promising. Oh, Ali scored. Let's go.
Oh no, you're kidding. Holy schmolies.
Oh. Mauricio.
Hmm. Oop.
Somebody has to
Palmeiras.
go at these guys instead of
There we
trying to
go.
cross
There's.
left, right, and
Yep.
center. Like Stevon on the left.
Porto 3. Oh my goodness.
Fuck. God damn it.
Yep. Al Ali. Excuse me. Porto 3. Al Ali 4.
Wow.
So that puts Al Ali back in third. A mere goal separating Al Ali and Palmeiras.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Come on.
There's a lot of huffing and puffing going on here by
Yeah.
Palmeiras.
Oh.
Ooh, damn. He got on that header.
Yep. Yeah, it was just biggest thing is not letting Inter Miami score again, obviously, and then trying to at least get one.
Yeah.
God, this is so embarrassing, though. Legitimately, I cannot believe we're losing to these fucking bums.
How do you really feel, Chris?
Well,
Kramashi, didn't they just get relegated from Serie A?
possibly.
No, Cremonese.
Oh, oh, Paulinho.
Oh! That was
The passes have to be better. It has
yeah,
to be better.
that was not actually. He should have taken the shot on that one.
Might as well.
He had a line. He could have taken it.
Oh, Ali scored. Oh, wow. Did they score against Apollo, or is it still 4-3?
We're about to find out.
Okay, yeah, 4-3. Yep. We were just talking about that a moment ago.
Okay,
yeah,
so it's still okay. So it's still 4-3. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Well, much like we said about Porto earlier, if Al Ali score again, that puts Al Ali on top of Palmeiras.
Deadman, yeah, that's pretty much the moral of the story. That if there's anything you should take away from this club, is that it's terrorist ball with results. Unfortunately,
Well,
those results are not here right now.
All right, Kramashi is on for Suarez, so we don't have to worry about leaving Suarez open again.
Still, they're putting people with legs, so they are going to be looking to like defend, like their lives depend on it at this point.
Yeah. Porto unprecedented ass.
I mean, they've been trying compared to like the last couple of games in terms of like goal scoring and stuff.
Yeah. Mm.
And Bell's deal with the devil is not working out. Nope, it is not. The pact is not there right now.
Trust me, when the devil wants to cash in, he
Yeah,
will.
pretty much. But I appreciate like 200 something people on Twitch being here with me for my suffering right now. That does make me feel a
How,
little bit better.
wait, how many?
Because Doe came in with a raid over from Twitch and he had like 239 other people with him. So most of them
Holy
decided to stick
crap.
around to watch me suffer, I guess.
Okay, well, should we plug the podcast?
I mean, yes. Outside of obviously being a YouTuber and being a Twitch streamer where every once in a while either reacting to my team making me suffer or playing Football Manager, myself and my guest today, Jeffrey Russell, we do have a podcast that we do as well, in which it's technically his project. I just jumped in as the third chair in recent months. So, Jeff, take it away.
Yeah, it's the Busting Balls podcast. We've done over 100 episodes plus quite a few Pod Blast extras, of which this may become one, the audio from this. But yeah, if you want to listen to us, we are at soundcloud.com/busting-balls, or you can search us on Spotify, Busting Balls Podcast.
Yep, I've already put in the SoundCloud link over on Twitch, and then I can put it over on YouTube as well. There we go.
Yep.
That's where you can
So
find
give us a listen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Chris are going to be doing the next episode ourselves because our my usual co-host John and co-founder John Arnold is on holiday in Scotland right now. So.
But yeah, we'll get to cover the women's Euros, so that at
Yep.
least will be pretty cool.
Yeah, and we'll get to bury Liverpool unchallenged too. So
for context, John Arnold, the second chair of this particular podcast, is a massive Liverpool fan. So we take pot shots whenever we can.
We take pot shots at each other all the time.
Pretty much.
When we were previewing this very tournament, Chris threatened murder upon me because I kept saying he was a fan of every single Brazilian team
In the tournament, except my own. Yes, that was very much a whole bit that we had going through it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Redondo is getting substituted here. 15 minutes to at least make it 2-1. At least a cushion on the goal differential side, ideally.
He just likes Rio.
For fuck's sakes.
Zappolo Bionico. Okay.
Yes, one of the regulars one of the regulars on Twitch giving me shit as per usual. Typical Argentine behavior.
I thought that would have been the Boca game. The Boca Benfica game is a typical Argentine behavior.
Yeah. James saying that it's absurd that we're losing to this team, and I do agree entirely over on the YouTube side. Oh.
Oop. All right. Well, that's a corner.
Corner, okay. No, it's a goal kick, I guess.
Oh, is it? Did it come off of the Palmeiras? Yeah,
I guess
sure
so.
did. I just noticed the Palmeiras fan banner that it was in the Iron Maiden font. If Inter and Al Ali pass, I guess you mean go through to the knockouts. It would be the surprise of the cup. I mean, sure, why not? Considering our some of our other favorites are pretty much already eliminated, like Urawa Red Diamonds and Mamelodi Sundowns. Vasco's Ultras use Eddie as a mascot. Iron Maiden is big in Brazil, apparently. I do believe they're all West Ham fans. Ooh, ah. Hey, Chris, I don't hear you anymore.
It's the mic. It's dumb sometimes. What I was saying is shoot it on goal at this point.
This is one of the worst Palmeiras matches I've watched since
I
the
would agree.
finals of the
It's very
Polistao.
it's very uninspired.
Okay, I had no context for that. Sorry.
No, just hear us out on that one. I am in complete agreement. just take our word for it on this.
Ooh.
Let's go. That's one. Let's fucking go, Paulinho.
Holy shit.
Whew, we needed that. Honestly, just to be safe, go for another one. Get a draw. Like, guarantee your chances.
Wowie zowie. Okay.
Whew. That was cagey, but at this point, I will take cagey over... I don't need it to be fancy. Cagey, I am good with cagey if it gets it into the net. Hell yeah, Paulinho. There we go. If they tie, Palmeiras goes through, but they end up in second place, so they still get PSG. Ideally, winning somehow here would be wonderful with 10 more minutes to go. Like, there's momentum here now. At least a little bit of momentum. Let's see here. Okay, so Miami playing it backwards now. Trying to hold on to the lead. Yeah, he got the number 10 just this season for us after initially coming in off free agency. And the crowd's back into it too, so that's huge. Come on. Novels by the next one. Nice picks. Hopefully you have fun with that if you do end up going to see them. Come on. Vi. Don't get cute. Just be efficient. Okay, Allen. Ah. Oh. Man. Right.
Chris?
Was that you, Jeff? On the side? Oh. Come on. Okay, Paulinho with the ball here. Sort of a low cross. Gets blocked. Allen still has it. Low shot. Not enough. With those sorts of low shots, you have to make them a little more powerful. Try to force the keeper to, like, bat it away or what have you. Oh, good takeaway there. Ah, foul. Gotta be careful. What do you mean you can't hear me? Hold on here. You're muted, Jeff. Oh. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay, now you're unmuted on video from what I saw, Jeff. Can you hear me now? Or is it still... Technical difficulties? When is wanting to pass away? Yeah, the chances are... I think Jeff's having a couple of technical difficulties on his side there for some reason. Good block. Come on, boys. Get one more in. Let's not lose to a fucking MLS team, please. Okay, I think I saw your volume come up a little bit, Jeff. Anything? Bad passing there. Ugh, fuck. Yeah, took too long on the midfield side. That's odd. Okay. Anything? Anything at all? Sorry, we're trying to figure out on Video Ninja why he can't hear me. Hold on. It could be technical difficulties at this point, Jeff. Oh, I think it is. Yes! Mauricio! Let's go! Puta que pariu! Vamos, Palmeiras! Caralho! Oh. Maurício! Vai, vai. One more. Mais um, mais um. Oh.
Well, gang, I can't hear Chris, but
Wait, I can hear you though.
It's yeah, this is wild that once Palmeiras starts scoring, I can't hear Chris.
Wait, here, Jeff. That's crazy though.
If anyone can still hear me, please say so.
Yeah, we're in video right now. Like, I can hear Jeff just fine. Like, for some reason, he can't hear me though. That's the weird part right now. Mauricio is, no, he's from our academy, Zapalo. He's one of our academy kids. Really, really good. Palmeiras. Let's not surrender a goal now, though. Please and thank you. What? Come on! Call the foul! Fuck off, Messi. Fucking scumbag. Scumbag. Yeah, like what? I'm not sure what Everton was doing there, but Jesus Christ, man. That's crazy. I guess at least we're getting like probably 3 to 4 minutes of at a time out of it. Okay. Buying time the wrong way. Yep. The worst way. Like, this is not the place to buy time. Like, go for the win. Go for the Botafogo matchup instead. No, there's not, K Savage. It's still in group stages, so... Oh. Oh. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's just 90 minutes plus whatever stoppage time is happening. And then round of 16, though, there will be extra time if it is draws and stuff. Phew. Yeah, it's really strange, like, for us right now. I'm not sure why Video Ninja's doing this to us right now in terms of, like, him not being able to hear me even though I can hear him just fine. Let me try one quick thing here. Okay, Jeff,
Oh.
Any better?
I'm hearing something.
How about now? Anything now? Anything at all?
Oh, yes. Hey, we're back.
I think what I had to do was change the audio source on Video Ninja and then change it back to the mic. So I think we're back now.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
4 minutes though. That's crazy.
Yeah, wow.
Bet at least on 5.
Yeah,
thank you for the subscription with the Prime. I appreciate it. Thank you. And thanks for over 200 of you on Twitch and the folks over on YouTube as well, which I think were like 9 or 10, but still, we appreciate you all being here to suffer with me. I sincerely appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not as much suffering now, but for 80 minutes, holy fuck, man.
Well, now this, but now this puts you up on the top of the group.
Yes.
So this will take you, what, against who? Botafogo, right?
Yep. Crazy stuff, though. Because, like, to all Ollie's credit, they're playing a banger of a game against Porto. It's a shame they're not going to have anything to show for it if this result stands.
Yeah.
But, again, that's the nature of the beast sometimes with football, so...
And there's still no guarantee that someone here won't score a winner.
Exactly.
So...
To me, personally, I would try to go for the jugular and make it 3-2. Make it 0 doubts. Especially given that Miami's backline has been susceptible the past 10 minutes. So
yes.
Right. Relax now. Let's not get any foolish yellow cards that could cost in around the 16 here. Like, everybody be cool. Please.
So this will put what? Inter against PSG, right?
That'll put Inter Miami against PSG, yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the irony.
Picks SoundCloud, or you can find us on Spotify as well through Busting Balls Podcast. You can just search that and you'll find the episodes there too.
Yeah, SoundCloud.com/busting-balls.
Porto scored. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're kidding me.
That's
No
crazy.
way. There are 2 episodes gone from Spotify. We got some
Copyright
episodes
strikes.
nuked.
So yeah,
Yeah.
just okay.
So yeah, SoundCloud's the best way.
That's a foul. Come on, come on, come on. Move it, move it, move it. There's time. Come on. Yes, but Everton, okay.
Just hoof it. Come on.
All right. Well, oh,
Oh, oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh.
oh.
Oh.
Well, it's called.
That's that.
All right. We qualified.
Palmeiras.
We're
Palmeiras
through in
win
first
the
place. We have Botafogo next, but dear God, they tortured us for 80 minutes. This was truly, truly terrorist ball right here, folks.
You love saying that word. You love saying that word.
But that's the thing. This particular style that Abel Ferreira plays is very much like this. He is just very much about either counterattacking or being compact and just not playing sexy, attractive football. It gets results most of the time, but yeah. But that said, man, thank you all so much for being here. Yeah, game's over at this point. Palmeiras manages to rescue a 2-2 draw after looking horrible for 80 minutes. So they've got a lot of things to clean up for that Botafogo game. So
yes.
Here's hoping. So
yeah, at least they avoided PSG too.
They did. That's the important part. Against Botafogo, there's a shot there. There's a shot to make something happen. So
Luis Suarez, superior player of the match. Yeah, I don't think so.
For Inter Miami, I just gotta say, PSG, I think, will eat him alive. But boy, would it be the funniest fucking thing if Lionel Messi eliminates PSG out of a tournament. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But that said, folks, that's stream here for me. So I'm going to go ahead, wrap us up over on YouTube first, and we'll find somebody over on Twitch to raid over to and say hello. So from the YouTube side, thank you all so much for being here with me. I sincerely appreciate it. And I will see you all definitely for a Palmeiras Botafogo stream whenever that game is. So over on YouTube, take care of yourselves. I'll see you. We'll stay on Twitch for a little bit